Have you ever pondered the mystery of Moses' delay on the mountain and the reaction of the Israelites? Picture this. Moses, the leader of the Israelites, has ascended Mount Sinai to receive the 10 Commandments from God himself. He's gone longer than expected, and the people grow restless. In their impatience, they approach Aaron, Moses' brother, and demand, "Come, make us gods who will go before us. As for this fellow Moses, who brought us up out of Egypt, we don't know what has happened to him." Aaron, perhaps equally bewildered, instructs them to bring their gold earrings. From this gold, a calf-shaped idol is fashioned, a tangible god to replace the absent Moses and the unseen deity. This, according to the book of Exodus, is the story behind the infamous golden calf. "These are your gods, Israel, who brought you up out of Egypt," they declare. The question is, can we find any evidence of these biblical events at a historical site? The Bible provides us with a detailed description of the Israelites' transgression during Moses' absence. It details several key markers that should be present at the historical site of these events. Firstly, there should be a stream with flowing water, a life-giving force in the arid landscapes of the Middle East. Secondly, the altar to the golden calf, a visual beacon of idolatry large enough to be seen from a significant distance. Next, an expansive area where 2 million people could set up their tents and live. A tomb site, a somber reminder of the 23,000 people who lost their lives. Evidence of idol worship, the golden calf, an icon of their transgression. Traces of burnt offerings, the scorched remnants of their sacrifices. Glimmers of gold, the material of their false god. And traces of manna, their heavenly food provided by God. Surprisingly, all these traces can be found at a single location, Jabal Makla. Jabal Makla presents us with a fascinating collection of evidence that closely matches the biblical description. Among these remarkable finds are the petroglyphs of a golden calf intricately carved into the stone in various locations. The altar, adorned with the image of the golden calf, is remarkably well preserved, withstanding the erosion of time. These petroglyphs are not just confined to a single area, but are scattered across the rocky terrain of the altar, further substantiating the biblical account. The landscape around Jabal Makla also reveals the traces of a stream, a vital lifeline in this arid region. This stream would have provided an ample supply of water necessary for the survival of such a large population. Even today, this stream comes alive during the rainy seasons, a testament to its enduring presence. As we venture closer to Mount Sinai, we come across the remnants of altars of burnt offerings. Located at the foot of the mountain, these altars offer a panoramic view of the peak, which appears scorched, as though bearing the marks of divine fire. This aligns with the biblical account of God descending upon the mountain in fire. Approximately 6 kilometers from the mountain, we find what appears to be an ancient tomb site. This could potentially be the final resting place of the 23,000 individuals who, according to the Bible, met their untimely end due to their transgressions. The Saudi government, recognizing the significance of these sites, has erected fences around them. Access is granted only with their permission, underscoring the importance of preserving these historical treasures. During the rainy seasons, the water stirs the soil, revealing traces of gold. This has attracted the local Bedouins who mine the gold-rich soil with metal detectors, further affirming the presence of gold as mentioned in the biblical account. It's truly astounding how this site fits the biblical account in such detail. The evidence at Jabal Makla brings us one step closer to understanding the historical reality of the events described in the book of Exodus. The correlation between the biblical account and the evidence found at Jabal Makla is quite remarkable. The puzzle pieces we've gathered from the Bible, from the stream with flowing water to the altar of the golden calf, all seem to find their place in this historical site. The area is large enough to house 2 million people. The tomb site where 23,000 were buried lies not too far away, and traces of gold still catch the eye of the curious. The petroglyphs of the golden calf, the traces of manna, and the burnt offering altars all point to a time when the Israelites, in their impatience, turned to idol worship. The fact that the Saudi government restricts access to this location only adds to the mystery and intrigue. The correlation is striking, isn't it? It invites us to consider the possibility that the biblical account of Moses' delay on the mountain and the golden calf incident may indeed have a basis in historical fact.